One night, while King Harishchandra was sleeping, Shani Dev appeared in his dream and said, "O King, I am Shani Dev. The period of my influence in your life is about to begin. This will be a difficult test. Will you remain steadfast on the path of truth?" King Harishchandra folded his hands and replied, "O Lord, no matter what happens, I will never abandon the path of truth." Shani Dev smiled and said, "Then your trial begins now." The very next day, calamities struck Ayodhya. Natural disasters occurred, people suffered, and the royal treasury started emptying. Amidst this, a sage arrived at the royal court and demanded the entire kingdom as Guru Dakshina, sacred offering to a teacher. King Harishchandra, devoted to truth, did not hesitate. Without a second thought, he handed over his entire kingdom to the sage. With his wife Taramati and son Rohitashva, he left his kingdom and walked towards the forest. Upon reaching the forest, King Harishchandra realized they needed money to survive. He decided to find work in a nearby town. There, he was offered a job at a cremation ground, where he had to collect fees for performing last rites. Meanwhile, Queen Taramati took up work as a maid in a merchant's house. Their son, Rohitashva, suffered from hunger and hardship. One day, Rohitashva was bitten by a snake and died. Heartbroken, Taramati carried his body to the cremation ground to perform his last rites. To her shock, she found King Harishchandra standing there as the cremation tax collector. Tears filled his eyes, but he remained firm in his duty. He said, "I cannot perform the cremation without the required tax." Taramati had nothing left to give. She tore a piece of her sari and offered it as payment. At that moment, a divine voice echoed in the sky. Shani Dev appeared and said, "King Harishchandra, you have proven that no hardship can shake your truthfulness. Your trial is over. Your suffering ends now." Immediately, Lord Vishnu and Lord Indra also appeared. They restored King Harishchandra's kingdom and revived Rohitashva. King Harishchandra bowed before Shani Dev. Shani Dev blessed him and said, "Anyone who remains patient and walks the path of truth will always be protected by me."